hot one out here. It is way too hot. It's getting hot out here. It is hot out here. And it is a hot one out there. It is not cool at all. It is hot in this treehouse. It's a hot box in this room. I am back out. This week I'm taking a little break from camping and too much of the outdoors because we're in a major heat wave right now. It is about 90, maybe 95 degrees out right now, and it's a hot one out here. I am struggling just to see out of my eyes. I keep having sweat just dripping down into my eyes. But I actually had scheduled months and months ago a cabin stay, another treehouse cabin that I was in. If you saw my video in the winter time with the Candyman, we stayed in a treehouse and they invited me back. So I am back in here in July and not a much more perfect time because it's so hot today. I'm at a park right next to the treehouse called Ravine Park, and I was gonna kayak and do some fishing out here for a little bit and then head to the cabin. It's so hot out here, and this park is so, like, the lake is kind of so disappointing. I really don't want to fish and kayak much longer. It really kind of is. I mean, you even had to pay $7 to get into this park, and the lake is just really murky and just not clear, and I haven't done any fishing yet, but we'll see what I see with fishing. But there's nobody here. I'm assuming it's because you got to pay $7, and there's nothing special about this park to pay $7 for, so that's probably why there's nobody here. So it's kind of nice to be here alone. I guess that's worth the $7. There's two other people here. There's two people fishing off the dock that's over here. But, I mean, this park is empty. So, I think I'm going to try my hand at fishing here a little bit, kayak around this small little lake. And then I think I'm going to get out, and there are some trails. It says some ravine trails in the woods, which I think in the shade, in the woods would be a much better thing to do today than be out here on the kayak just exposed to the sun. Heat index has got to be over 100 degrees right now. I mean, it's pretty darn hot out here. I can just feel my skin just roasting, burning as I'm kayaking around. So I can't be out here too much longer. I'm a little bit too white for this. Like I said, I'm gonna try fishing here a little bit, and then I think I'll probably try hiking around and get out of here because I made a pretty big mistake getting on this kayak too with no water. It's like I said, heat index has got to be well over 100 degrees, and I came out here with no water. So, I mean, God, even the water is warm. It's like bathtub water. So, yeah, I'm not going to stay out here too much longer, and I think I'm going to do a little hike into the woods. All right, I am off that lake and I am into the woods. It is way too hot on that lake, and I wasn't catching anything in that. I cast it out for a good 15-20 minutes. Not a bite, not a nibble. I didn't even see any fish in that lake. Chances are that lake is so murky that the fish can't even see my lure. So I gave up on that. That wasn't really worth it. So this park actually has like 6 to 10 miles worth of trails out here. So I thought to myself, you know, I can do these trails and be much cooler in the woods and be much more entertained actually in the woods. So I looked over on the lake and I saw like this area where I'm in right now had a big patch of pines, I could tell. So I figured I'd head into the woods over here just kind of see where it takes me. Alright, I'm over by the docks, so I figure I might as well check out the docks while I'm out here, and it's getting hot out here. I am just completely and totally drained. Right before I came to this side of the park, I stopped at the truck and I downed an entire bottle of water, and I had a little box of cut up pineapple I'd got from the store, I kept in a cooler. I ate half that box and it gave me a nice good boost. But it is, I just feel the heat. It is hot out here. It is just burning. And hey, there's some sunscreen right there. I kind of probably should use some of that. But I've already gotten one good burn in this year, so as much as I might look sunburned to people sometimes on my videos, it's not burning. I mean, that's just my regular color. Once I've burned once good for the year, I just kind of stay red. So I'm good. Don't worry about me and sunburns. But I figured I better come out to this dock out here because it's breezy, and it's just, oh, this breeze feels wonderful. And there is nobody out here anymore. There's a few people parked in the parking lot up there, and they're just sitting in their cars with the air conditioning running. I'm the only one out here. God, what would they do if they're in Las Vegas where it's 115, 120 degrees right now and there's no water? My goodness, at least here in Minnesota, we're lucky enough where it's hot like this, but water is plentiful. Right out west right now this year, water is not plentiful. They are not doing good. If you've never heard of Lake Mead, that is the lake that is behind the Hoover Dam, the water supply for Las Vegas and Los Angeles and a lot of cities out west. That lake is at record lows right now. Like, it's never been as low as it has been, ever. That's what it is right now. And they're going through a heat wave right now. So we're lucky here in Minnesota to have all this plentiful water, even though it's 100 degrees out here. But I think now I'm heading back into the woods right here. The trail goes that way, so I'm gonna head into the woods and hopefully find some shade over there in the woods. I am getting towards the end of this loop to this trail, and I'm heading to the cabin. It is hot out here. I cannot believe how hot it is. And a lot of these trails, even in these woods trails, like even look behind me or in front of where I'm about to go, just exposed. So it's like, it is just burning up out here. So I think I'm just gonna head back, and hopefully I saw a water fountain at the kind of by the office. So I'm hoping it's turned on. It better be on a 100-degree day, because I would like to take a bath in that water fountain. All right, it is a hot one out there. It's got to be 100 degrees out there now. I've got it set to 66 in here, and it's at 77 right now. So, I mean, it feels good in here, but it's still hot. So, I'm gonna get me a glass of ice water, and then I think I'm gonna take a shower. I am lucky this place has air conditioning and a shower because boy do I need it bad. All right, I'm gonna run to the truck and grab some extra stuff. But while I'm at the truck, I'm gonna take you by a couple places here at it's called the Hope Glen Farm that I'm at. And they also host wedding events and just big events out here. So if you ever have a wedding or have any kind of big event that you need a place for, the Hope Glen Farm is where you wanna go. They got this really cool, I mean, here's the bathrooms, like public bathrooms right here. But then there's this really cool, like, wedding hall. So if you want to come to a place like this, it's pretty cool. In honor of having a pizza the last time I was here, I made pizza again. It was kind of a mistake too with turning on that oven in this treehouse. Up in this area, in the upper levels in the treehouse, it is not cool at all. I mean, now that the oven's been on, it's 79 degrees with the air set at 65 degrees. So it's just not catching up with how hot it is outside. I'm gonna eat this pizza. I might hang out downstairs for a little bit after this and just kind of cool down. All right, it is hot in this treehouse now. It is 80 degrees. The air just is not keeping up with this heat outside. It's set at 65 degrees. It's sitting at 80 degrees in here right now. So I've got my fan right here blowing on me. I've got a fan that was in the closet in the treehouse here. I've got it down at the bottom of the stairs where it's a little cooler blowing all the cold air upstairs, hopefully here. I just don't want to have to go downstairs and just hang out in the bedroom. You know, that's the coldest spot in this entire treehouse, which it's actually nice in the bedroom down there, but I mean, that's where I'm sleeping tonight, so I'm not trying to like just hang out all night in the bed and then go to sleep in the bed. Like, I'd like to hang out in the treehouse here a little bit, but like I said, it's 80 degrees in here. Luckily, the sun has now gone past the tree that's behind the treehouse, so now the treehouse actually has some shade on it. So I'm hoping that's going to help, but it's a hot one out there today, and it's a hot one in here in this treehouse. Well, I came out to the upper porch at the very top of the treehouse because it's finally cooling down outside. It's still 80 degrees in the treehouse. I mean, the temperature on the thermostat has been sitting at 80 with the setting at 65 the entire time I've been here. So, I mean, it's still trying to catch up there. When you go into this room right here, the top room of the treehouse, it's probably 85 degrees in this room. So there's not really hanging out in that room going to be done. It's a hot box in this room. So I came out here, there's a little bit of a breeze, so it's nice out here, nice and shady. So it's truly not too bad out here. And inside the door here, there's a telescope. So it's been a beautiful blue sky. I have not seen a cloud in the sky all day today. So it better stay like this tonight, because I want to stay up late enough to hopefully do some stargazing and use the telescope. I've never done that before ever in my entire life, so it'd be cool to set up the telescope and kind of look out, and I got a nice open patch right here, you know, maybe to see what I can see. But like I said, I've never done it before, so I don't even know what to expect. But I'm sure it'll be a beautiful night, you know, a couple hours once it cools down. It's already starting to cool down, like I said, and the breeze is helping a lot too. So I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit longer, and I was gonna hang out down on the other porch too, the one with the two swinging chairs. But the two swinging chairs have these fluffy padded pillows that you have to sit on, and all you do is get hot. Those things are nothing but insulation. So these chairs, these metal chairs, are perfect right now for this hot night. But like I said, I'm gonna hang out up here for a little bit longer because it's just so breezy and beautiful up here. And you got the sound of the birds. Even though you got traffic off in the distance, you still got lots of birds here in the forest. So sit out here and just relax for a little bit and take in the sounds of the woods next to the treehouse. well, that's gonna call it for the Treehouse cabin stay. It was a good time. It was hot, but it was a good time. It's already like 80 degrees outside and it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's gonna be another day of this treehouse trying to keep up with the 95 degrees that it is outside. But like I said, I had a good time. If you wanna stay at this treehouse, I will leave the Airbnb link in the description to this video. So if you wanna stay here and have yourself a wonderful time in the treehouse, then you can too. But I pretty much have everything packed up and everything in the cabin cleaned up. So that's gonna call it for this trip. It was a good one. I'll see you on the next one.